Today we're going to look at QR codes. They are easy. There's 3 things that you need. First, a free app, which you can download from usually any device. The second is a free QR code generator. This will allow you to generate the codes for your students. And the third thing is your creativity. Let's look at the apps. Enigma is probably one of the more popular apps to use to scan QR codes on your tablets, your phones, anything that has the camera in it. Enigma works with the Apple Store, BlackBerry App World, Android Market, and Windows Phone Marketplace. They all have Enigma for those devices, so that covers a lot of them. QR Reader is the one that I use on my iPhone, but it is also available in Android. If you would like a more extensive list of QR app readers, you can click on this link right here, or if you scan the QR code, it will take you to that website that gives you more specs. The next thing you need is a QR code generator. This will allow you to make the QR codes for whatever you need. There's 2 websites. QR Code Stuff is the one that I use. The other one is another site that I'll show you. Let's look at QR Code Stuff. Okay. Now in QR Code Stuff, there's different QR codes you can make. You can make QR codes that will take you to a website. So when the student scans it, it will take you to the website. You can do ones that take them to YouTube videos, to maps. It'll direct them to a map location on their phone. There's a ton of different things. So I'm going to point out a few that I think that will be useful to you. The first one is a website URL. This will take you to any website that you want them to go to. So let's see, for this presentation I made a Google Doc, and maybe I want my students to go back to my presentation. I'm going to copy the link because it is a Google Doc, it's online. I'm going to go back to my QR code generator. I'm going to pretend this isn't in here. Hold on. And I'm going to paste it and hit enter. My QR code is generated over here on the side. So now what I need to do is I need to download the code so that way I can put it in a Word document and print it out for them, or post it on Edline for them to reference back to later, whatever it is. So I'm going to click on my QR code. It comes up. I need to save it. So I'm just going to leave it saved as this. You can name it whatever and put it on my desktop. Hit save, so now it's in there. So now when I go into Word, all I have to do is insert image because it saved it as an image file, and this will appear. Now all the student then needs to do is use their app, scan the code, and it will take them right to my presentation or right to the website that I want them to look at for the activity. The next thing we have is a YouTube video. This allows them, it directs them right back to the YouTube video you want them to watch. So say in Springboard, you're watching a lot of video clips. So 8th grade, I know they reference back to a clip in October Sky. So say we want students to independently go view a part of a movie clip and then analyze it and determine, the mood, whatever it is they're doing. So we're going to go to YouTube, copy the link, go to our QR code. Once again, this is left over from before. I'm going to paste it, enter. Here's my QR code. When they scan it, it goes right to that video. Now they can work independently in a group or however you want them to analyze the video. The next thing I want to show you is Google Maps location. What this will do is you will put in a location that you want the students to pull up on their phone. And I'm going to do General Smallwood Middle School. Now, what this will do is it created a QR code that you can, once again, upload into a document and print out for them or do whatever. And it will pull the map up. They'll see the map right on their device, so whatever it is that they're using. Now, you could use this in a bunch of different subjects. You could use this to analyze battlefields if you want them to pull up a map and look and see why the event was significant for the location. Science, you could do it with landforms. Just let your imagination run wild with that one. So the next thing you can use, we're going to skip all the social networks. They're not really going to worry about that. Next one is the plain text generator. Now, I already have wrong answer typed in there. What this is going to do is anything you type in this box, when you're done and you hit enter, the QR code generates. When the student scans this box, it's going to pull up a plain sheet of paper on their phone, and it's going to have whatever you typed in here will show up on their phone. So if you're doing a scavenger hunt, or if you have them taking a quiz and they're scanning the QR codes at the bottom, if they scan the wrong answer, it's going to say wrong answer, or whatever it is. So once again, you can do a lot with this text box as well. The next one is the email message. Now, I've been brainstorming, and I think some ways you could use this. You could use it as an exit slip. So say you went over fractions today in math class, and you want them, as they're exiting the door, to scan with their phone, or if you're doing a survey, just to get an idea of where your students are at. You would put your email address in here, your school one. You would type in the subject fractions, and then I understand, I don't understand, whatever it is. So what you would then do is, as they're exiting, you would print these out. I would have them on a Word document, 3 of them, with I understand below the I understand code. I need more help, and could you maybe please send me example problems under another one, whatever it is. And then as they're exiting, they scan the one that relates to them. What this will do then is it sends you an email. It pulls up an email composition for them that has all this pre-filled out. Your school email, fractions, I understand. And all they have to do is hit send, and it sends you the email with what you need to do. So then you could go back and say, okay, Johnny needs more help on fractions. He gets it or he doesn't get it, or maybe I can send him some examples. So, or some more reference to help him. Okay, so that is, I think, one way you could use this. The other way I thought is if you had a club or a group, and you have students who are participating in an event, maybe you want them to RSVP, say I'm coming to the walkathon, I'm not, whatever it is, you would have them scan the appropriate code. So they would scan whatever it is, RSVP, I'm there. And then if they're coming, all the student has to do is scan the code. It will send you an email saying that they are planning to attend the event. It tells you who the email's from, and now you know you have a list of students who are participating, the ones that aren't, that sort of thing. So that's email message. The next one I want to show you, I love. It's event. Event allows you to put things in their calendar. So say you know that we're having a science test, and I want to put in the date. It's today's date, so you can leave it there. You can put times in. Where's the location? You can put in whatever you want. Room 105, that's not. And then you might want to put in study, or whatever it is that you, a little message you can put up here too. And then we'll hit enter. Prints off our QR code. This is really cool. They scan this code. Now you can put this up on your board beside homework or whatever it is. Maybe you put a little detail of when things are due. They scan this. It pulls it up on their phone. They can then add it to their calendar, and it puts it right in their calendar. So now all of their quizzes they're going to show up in their calendar with a reminder, and they're good to go. So now they have no excuse why they didn't study for that test or turn in that paper. That's the event. So those are all the ones I wanted to show you using QR stuff. There's another one you can use. It's called QR code generator. This is a little simpler, but it still gets the job done. You can do, and here you have the event calendar, just like we had in the last one. Let's see, geolocation, it's going to be your map. Now you can play with some of these other ones. Text is the one that lets you type in whatever text you want, and it'll send them the message. The thing that I like about this, let's just say, okay, the thing that I like about this one is for here, you can save your image or copy it. The last website that I showed you does not let you copy the image. You have to save every QR code, which might be something that you'd want to do so you can go back to it later. But copy image, it makes it a lot easier when you're working in Word. You can just upload it back into, or paste it into Word.